everything was tied up for way over a week. My husband worked at Schuster's on 12th and Volite, and all the streetcars, we lived on Franklin and Brady. My father had a business, a sheet metal and furnace works there, and there were streetcars all lined up. They couldn't get through. They had flags on the corners because the snow was, it hit so quickly and so much that they had flags on the corners where so you could see, so you could get around the corners. It was snowing so hard you couldn't see it. You can't imagine how deep it was. 1947, January 15th. That was the worst storm we ever had. The storm of 47. This woman that lives here, she's from up north. She still uses a Speed Queen washer.
Oh, wringer washer.
A wringer washer. She can't even get
I didn't even know they made
those
those anymore. You know, with the wringer, you put the clothes through and squeezes the water out. Right there in the corner where that apartment building is, that was a grocery store and a butcher next door. Every neighborhood had one.
Every neighborhood
had one. A little corner store. Yeah.
That was Neubauer's down here. And Oakland and Edgewood, that used to be a car barn for buses and for streetcars. The Century, there was a Century store up on Downer, and there was a dime store there when I was a kid.
A lot of taverns.
Yeah, a lot of taverns on the east side.
There were, what did they say? 3,200 bars in Milwaukee at one time. There's nowhere near that now. But they had a pool in there and all these rooms. It was a boys' club, but it's been closed for decades. It's just an empty building. But they had a big, like, Olympic-sized pool in their place.
A lot of Polish fellows were on the football team when I went to Riverside in 38, 36, 37. I graduated in 38.
Five and 10, they called it 5 and 10.
And there was always a wagon up there for popcorn.
That's
there was
right.
a popcorn wagon, remember that?
That's right, I forgot. On Bellevue and Downer.
Yeah.
Right in the corner, it would be the southeast corner. There was a wagon. Actually had wheels on the wagon, but it was permanent in the ground. And they sold popcorn out of the wagon. 365 days a year. I remember the popcorn wagon.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. It's all changed.